Hey, what is going on the YouTube? This is the Gaming Guy. In today's video, as normal, we're going to be going through or going onto the news page to go through what this week's collab should be. Now, this week should be the Nike collab. To be honest, I'm not massively looking forward to it because I've already seen like the leaks and the mock-ups that people have made for it. And hopefully, if they are like what they are, then yeah, I probably won't be going for one of the items, but hopefully they're better than what the mock-ups or leaks were. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. So let's go straight onto that, drop that a refresh, and that should be there.
Okay, so obviously I'm going to refresh it. There it is. So let's go straight onto this and look at what they are going to be releasing for this collab, obviously. So firstly, I like those shorts. If those shorts have been dropped, I like how they look, and this looks a lot more promising than what the mock-ups looked like, obviously. So next thing, okay, these look like, I was going to say bib pants, but they're not bib pants, they're called overalls. Yeah, they're overalls. I was going to say they're bib pants like the North Face ones, but they're overalls instead. So they're releasing a vest as well, I believe, yeah, just a vest. Big blown up logo which looks embroidered, but I guess we'll find out. So they're releasing obviously a polo shirt which looks like it has embroidered text over like the left part of the chest is what it looks like. Hopefully it is, because embroidery is always nice on pieces. And again, the jacket like before, then that looks almost like a hoodie. But yeah, let's run through it. Hopefully it's all good, you know, hopefully it's all nice and like decent. So the first item, if you want to go onto these and look through at the same time, or if you want to just look through in general, the link will be down below. The first item is a double zip work jacket with quilted lining and faux leather logos, or applique logos. Okay, so I get what it means by double zip, so it literally has two zips to it. I mean, I like how the logo is on the back. I also like this little embroidered part, but it's not something I'd personally wear, but I like the sort of double sort of zip to it. Then they're doing that in a red colorway as well. Any other colors? And black, okay, and yellow. Okay, so 4 different colorways for this. So we've got black, red, navy, and yellow or mustardy sort of colour. This is almost like a darker red, like the colourway that they have used on some of the tees that they've released this season. So yeah, those 2 colourways are very nice in that. Following this, we have a reversible nylon vest with Sherpa fleece lining, and again, embroidered logo this time, not the applique logo. Embroidered, or embroidery in general, is always nice on pieces. I know, like the Motion Varsity that I've got, embroidery is just so nice on pieces. I do like the sort of Sherpa lining or Sherpa inside to pieces. However, sometimes the price could be a little bit high on pieces like this. Obviously, I'm guessing that they're going to do it in the 4 colorways again, and yeah, they are. I mean, reversed, it's alright, but I think it looks better like that compared to reversing the Sherpa. Obviously, you've got the black colorway. Black colorway, I think, blends a bit better, because with the others it stands out. With when it's like this, it stands out a little bit too much, whereas I think with the black Sherpa lining it would look sort of natural and almost blended in. But yeah, they're the 4 of those. Again, they're sticking with these colorways of like the red, mustard, navy and black, and that's how they look on the outside. Definitely the black colorway I think looks a bit better with that. The yellow also pops a little bit, but those 2 look alright. I mean, they're not pieces that I'm personally going to be purchasing or copying, you know, and wearing, because, I don't know, I've been put off by quite a lot of the Nike collabs over the past, like, well, just over their last couple of collabs, I've been put off by a couple of them, just because, I don't know, they just haven't done too well. Just because, in my sort of personal preference, some of them just aren't great, and I've bought a couple of the pieces and some of them have been bricks, you know. Others have been okay that they've released. In the past, they released obviously these Supreme or Sup Tempos, Supreme Up Tempos. They released the world famous Air Maxes, you know, they've got the foam posits and things like that. All of those sort of releases that they've done are really nice to me personally, but some of the other more recent ones just haven't been so great. So let's see what else they're releasing. So they are releasing a polo. It's a Jacquard polo, and again in the 4 different colorways. That definitely looks like it's embroidered, not printed, because with the first and best tee that was released on Thursday, that was not embroidered, that was like a print, which I think if it was embroidery it would be like 100 times better. But they release what they release. I definitely think if that's embroidered, that would be really nice for the polo. But then again, I don't wear polos that often, so I probably won't be going for this either. And yeah, like I said, these are overalls. I was thinking while I was going to say that they were bib pants, but they are indeed like overalls. Again, I'm not a person who wears things like this, so there will definitely be an appeal to it to people, and people will definitely be wearing it in my opinion. They have got embroidered logos, which again is great to have embroidery, and they're sticking with this sort of embroidery that goes onto the back of each of the pieces, which says Supreme. Okay, following this we have it is a hoodie. Okay, so we've got a cotton blend hooded sweatshirt with button front closure and embroidered logos. I like this. I like these sorts of pieces. However, again, it's probably going to have a pretty steep price, which I would expect to be about £178, if not higher. But then again, it could be like a lot cheaper. You know, they could do us a nice like deed and make it cheaper, but I think it might be a little bit of an expensive piece for it being a hooded sweatshirt. Just because it's a hooded sweatshirt, I think it might be a bit more of an expensive piece. And again, they're going to follow these same colorways. I think that just the black colorway looks nice in this piece. The other colorways are nice. That looks like it's almost in the sort of Burberry colorway again. But the navy and red are nice as well, but I think the black just pops a lot better. And yeah, to join them, we've got a pair of sweat shorts as well, which will probably sell out quite quickly, just because shorts normally do sell out quite fast, or just in general Supreme shorts that they do release just normally sell out quite fast, or ones that are well designed. I think that the black colorway again will probably sell out quite quickly. If they do sell out, that is, because you never know how people are going to react to these sorts of releases or items. For example, the hooded sweatshirt here could like sell out instantly, or it could take like 10 minutes to sell out. You never know what will happen with pieces like this. So following these shorts, we have a crew neck, which people had leaked. Going back onto the shorts, they do have the embroidered logos again, but crew neck, which I had seen in my like Discord group, if you want to join that, links down below, that they were going to release a crew neck. If I'm going to be honest, if it just says Supreme like that, which yeah, I'm guessing it does, I don't know, you're probably better off just getting a normal crew neck, because just personally, if there's no like big logo or something, or if there's no like proper collaboration look to it sort of thing, like it's just on the sleeve there once, it's just like a Nike crew neck, you know. Most of these pieces have some sort of side to it that makes them different, that probably Nike won't sell themselves, or haven't released themselves. But like again with the hoodie, it's just on the hood a little bit, but you've got the logo blown up on the back, which is embroidered. But with this crew neck, with it being like that, personally I do not see an appeal to that. I mean, it's nice, it's a nice crew neck, but I'm sure people would probably get what I mean when I'm saying that you could probably just get a basic crew neck from them instead. They're also going to be releasing sweatpants alongside this, again with the little embroidery on the back and the applique logo for the Nike logo. The same sort of thing could be applied to this, because I'm guessing they're meant to be matching. You could just get probably a normal pair of sweatpants from them, you know, and make a matching outfit. Following this, I'm guessing they're releasing beanies as well, and they're also releasing a gold diamond cut earring. So there's that they're releasing as well as a beanie. I'll probably, to be honest, just pick up a beanie, because in the past, you know, Nike beanies have been nice. It's simple, it's got the logo on the front, it's got the little embroidery on the back. I'll probably just be going for one of these, to be honest. So going back onto it for the crew neck here, it looks nice that you see the Supreme there. But to be honest, if it was just a blue like crew neck, you know, just a Nike one by themselves, you wouldn't really tell like a difference. So yeah, those are going to be all of the items that they are releasing. A couple of them I do like, a couple of them I'm not a fan of, you know, to be honest. So obviously you've got the earring that they're releasing. I'm probably just going to go for one of these beanies, probably in the mustard or yellowish colorway. Maybe the black, but I think the yellow will pop a bit more. I like the appeal of the crew neck and the sweatpant. However, it's very minimal. Like the logo or the branding of Supreme themselves is very like just, it's non-existent almost on the pieces, which like you can say is good thing or you can say is a bad thing. Personally, if it wasn't there, you know, you could probably just get a normal like crew neck, and yeah, Personally, I'd preferred something a bit more, not like hugely, you know, showing the logo, but I would have preferred it to be a bit bigger than that. Maybe if they put it on both sleeves instead, just to show it a bit more. But they do what they do. The crewnecks are nice, but again, there's not too much branding on it for Supreme. Like, it's very low key, and they will probably charge, I think it's like, what, 118 or something, or 128, 138 for a crew neck. I think they're going to be at least like 100 plus. With it being a collab as well, they might charge even more. I thought they were normally like 118 to like 138 or so, but they might bump that up with it being a collab. Also, if we go on to the vest that they're releasing, just a basic Gons one that is still currently up, is £128. So with it being a collab, I wouldn't like to guess what they're going to try to charge for that. I do like the idea of the vest being reversible, but again, there will be probably a high price tag with it. Now, probably my favourite piece out of all of this, probably the beanie comes first for me, just personally. It's probably one of the items that I'm going to cop. But this cotton blend hooded sweatshirt, I just really like the look of. Obviously, there is the issue with the quality of it, because in the past, with things like the grail piece that I was after, like since I started into like getting into Supreme, was the Jordan Varsity. People said that the quality on it was not the greatest, and that was because it was like made, or Nike made it. So as of that, I would have some sort of worries with some of their pieces, as people have said in the past that the quality is not amazing. But then again, some of the pieces do look really nice. It's not really a huge like hit off sort of collab, because the branding is so like minimalistic, but I'm guessing that's just what they wanted to stick with. Personally, I'm probably just going to be going for one item, or hoping that they're going to release some lookbook items. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about this. It's not a terrible collab, but it's a bit too minimalistic on the side of branding Supreme. I just think that if they're going to charge what they will charge for these items, they could have made either the branding a bit more, you know, like bold almost, like make it stand out a little bit. One of the standout pieces to me is actually this Shackyard Polo, to be honest. I really do like this piece. The branding doesn't stand out a ton, but it's just a different sort of piece for them to release. That's going to cover this video. If you enjoyed it, that'd be much appreciated. As always, tell me your opinions down below, what you think of this collab, whether you think they just like did it correctly, or whether you think they like missed like by a mile sort of thing, because in the past they've either hit the nail on the head, or they have just missed by an absolute mile. The pieces are better than what the mock-ups or leaks, or how the mock-ups and leaks looked. Personally, they look a lot better than the leaks that I had seen, so that's a positive obviously. But personally, the branding is just a little too minimalistic, and it isn't there too much. However, in some cases people do like branding being minimalistic and not showing out too much. There's that, and then there's literally going to like the lowest of the lowest to avoid putting the branding all over it. Anyway, that's gonna cover this video. I'll see you tomorrow for an unboxing. It's probably not gonna be a big unboxing because it's literally just one item, so yeah, I'll see you then. Peace.